What are you doing, babe?
Welcome to Jenny's channel. Caregiver confessions.
That's a great outfit you got.
Thank you.
Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, happy Sunday. It is a happy Sunday. I am sitting here actually in our guest room today, just for something different, shake it up a little bit. Also because there's a little bit of a, a sweet moment in here this week, so which I'll talk about in a minute. Also, let's see what's going on. Angie had her first treatment. We'll go over all of that. And there's no cat in here. Posey is mad that we're not doing this in the bedroom, so she declined joining us today, and that's just fine. Maybe there won't be any little furry distractions, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, also, these glasses are new. Not what I would normally pick out for myself, but Angie absolutely loved them, and I don't know if you can imagine the smile she has on her face when I wear them, and that's totally worth it to me. So I'll push myself to do something different, especially if she enjoys them so much. So yeah, last week I'll start out with the kind of scary, and then we'll wrap it up that it's everything is good right now. So we were supposed to have Angie's first treatment on Friday, which we did have. But it was Wednesday, and I got a call from Angie. I knew Tuesday night she hadn't been feeling the best, out of the blue. She just wasn't feeling very good. And on Wednesday we got up, and I could tell she really didn't feel good at all. And I encouraged her to drink water and to rest and to take it easy and see how she felt in a couple of hours. She called me. I'd been at work for an hour or so, and she called me and said she was scared, and that because she felt so awful. And first of all, Angie just doesn't say the words "I'm scared," and secondly, all through this whole entire time, going through chemo and everything, she's never once asked me to come home from work. And so I asked her to call her oncologist and see if we could get in. She does have issues. The first time she had cancer, she had surgery and radiation on her neck, which messed up her thyroid. So she's on thyroid medicine, no big deal. A lot of people are. But because of that, her magnesium can get super depleted from the last treatment she was on, the second treatment, so not chemo, but what she was doing after. And so she normally, when she would go for an infusion, she would also get an infusion of magnesium. No big deal. They just did it at the same time as her normal treatment, whatever. Well, she didn't have any for 3 weeks because we got that bad news and they stopped treatment immediately. And then the next week her appointment was pushed out a week. And so come Wednesday, we were really hoping that's all it was magnesium, but we really didn't know. I'll be honest and say that for the first time I was like, oh my gosh, so many people get bad news and then they start feeling bad. And I was really afraid that that's what was happening. That was a fear in the back of my head. But I also know Angie, and she's just stronger than that. So in my heart, I just knew it had to be her magnesium. And I hope you can hear all these birds outside because it's kind of cool. It's kind of peaceful. Anyway, so she called her oncologist, and one thing led to the next, and we were able to get in that day. She asked me to come home from work. She said, don't wait until you know, time to pick me up for that appointment. Please come home now. I'm scared and don't want to be alone. And that was a different kind of experience for me. The first time I've really felt that. Yeah, that was scary. So I came home with her, and she immediately just wanted me to sit down on the couch and just be with her. And so we had to go off to the hospital to get her these special immediate infusions. And so we were there for about 5 hours, and just knowing she was there, that I was home, and then that we were at the hospital where she needed to be, she started to feel better just knowing that she was getting something that she thought in her gut that she needed. And by that night, she was already feeling a little bit better. And then Thursday morning, the best ever feeling, as I had gotten out of the shower, I was getting ready for work, and I hear her from the bedroom say, "Jenny, can you hear me?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "It's night and day what I felt yesterday." So she still wasn't 100%, but she was 100% better than she had been the day before. So that was fantastic. We were a little worried then, though, going into Friday, because she'd just had this scary episode, and it appeared to be just from her magnesium, though. So Friday she went in for her first treatment. The good and the bad. The good is that it was really short. It was done in probably 45 minutes. And even on Angie's short treatment days, she would be there for 4 or 5 hours. So 45 minutes was nothing. However, because due to the treatment that it is, she can't get it in conjunction with her magnesium, and she still needed more magnesium. So we had to do the 45 minutes and then do a 2-hour magnesium infusion. Oh well, we didn't care. It was still just 3 hours, and we're used to so much longer that they kept saying we're sorry, and we're like, for what? Thanks for getting us out of here as quickly as you are. So it was fine. She felt pretty good afterwards. You know, we didn't really know what to expect with this immunotherapy. We knew that she could be more susceptible to getting sick because it's using her own immune system and things like that. But she felt pretty decent. She felt a little tired, a little achy, a little nauseous, but nothing extreme, and certainly doable. She was glad she was home. So, you know, we just hung out and watched shows and stuff. And then, so yesterday was the day after treatment, and she did have a couple of, and still is having a couple of, like, stomach issues. A little crampy, little, you know, other things going on where she was spending some time in the bathroom, which they said may happen. So who cares at this point? It is what it is. She's not miserable. We were able to get out and go to church today. We weren't able to go have the weekend that we thought we would with my sister and my nephew and seeing her best friend, but that's okay. We're making, those are hard decisions to have to make, but we're making the right ones. Especially with all this nasty flu going on right now. It's just terrifying to expose her or us to too much. So, yeah, so we've just been taking it easy. And was it Friday night? Yeah, the night of her treatment. Maybe it was Thursday. Anyway, she said she was a little sleepy, but didn't want to go to bed yet. And we'd been watching a show, and so she asked if we could come up here in this room where there is a TV. We don't have one in our bedroom. So we sat in here and, you know, cuddled and watched a show, and had Lucy the pug in here with us, and, you know, Posey the cat was in here with us, and we just kind of took it easy and had a good night. So, yeah, so today we got to go to church. We didn't stay and hang out too much after, just because we're trying to be smart again. So today we're just going to hang out and take it easy, but things are things are okay. And it took, we knew it would, and it would take us, you know, telling everybody last week the big, bad, ugly news, but and giving that update was really, really difficult, but something I was glad to do for her, which she asked me to do. That I'm more than okay taking that on. Thank you everyone that has reached out. Most people I have not gotten back in touch with. Please don't take that personal. We have, I know you don't, but just to say this, you know, we've been inundated with love and thoughts and prayers, and I pass on that there is a, you know, to Angie, that there's a lot of love and thoughts and prayers coming our way, but individual messages, some have started to go through, but really we're just kind of taking time for ourselves right now, because we are a little overwhelmed, and I think that's okay, and that's something I'm working on myself, is just being okay with you know, with just taking my time with everything and taking our time with everything. We have enough going on to not feel overwhelmed with everything else. But just know that we feel all of your love and all of your support, and we're so appreciative, and we are positive. We've had some ideas thrown at us that, and even some things talking about getting a second opinion, the doctor, and or at least maybe entering into some research or clinical trials or doing some things like that. So those are things that we will certainly check into, things that give us hope, because she is, she's unique, you know, she is, you know, like last week, she's not typical, so we're not gonna treat her like she is. So, yeah. Anyway, we are feeling good. We're wrapping our minds around everything, and you know, we took our time to be sad, and of course it is still sad, but now we're just like, all right, this is what we have to do, and now it's time to move on, and we just need everybody to remain positive and remain loving and throwing out all that good energy, and just know how much we love you guys, and we'll catch up soon. Bye.
You may have told me that. It's okay. We need a lot of people when you walk in the door. Actually, Lisa, who's doing a few things right now, is actually going to take the area. Okay. Just keep you rolling and checked in.
And Lisa's who brought this home.
That's also a Lisa.
Are you serious?
More than one Lisa. We got 2 Lisas and a Teresa.
Okay.
And a Crystal and a Kristen. So, go figure.
Lisa, do you know where 80 for blood's at? What? Do you know where where 80 blood needs to go?
Probably in the back. Like in the back.
Okay.
Do you guys live nearby?
Not too far. We are like near downtown. Not too bad.
Roads weren't too bad getting here.
Not really.
Yeah, that's fancy.
It's so thick and it's only a quarter cc. Yeah, we just took it slow and it was fine. That's good.
Yep. You want to stick around so we can, yeah.
Looking great. That dressing up will be set.
I am Terrence.
Hi, sweetheart.
I am.
Did you find the bathroom okay?
I did. I was gonna see if you got the snow, but it's not snowing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
How you feeling?
I keep thinking I might get diarrhea. It's a side effect of the medicine.
Wow. So
But
we gotta do that.
it's all mental. It's not really
Okay, why don't
happening.
you sit down? We've never been to this facility before. So yeah, here's our view. It was interesting coming in here today. Kind of some crappy weather. Not awful. Get in, all settled again. Usually gets a little chilly at treatment.
Chill. Kumi.
Get all comfy. VIP. And this is the facility here. I don't want to show anybody, so that's all we'll do.